Hello, everyone. I decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and talk about a new book that I've started. I'm only two chapters in, but I decided, why not? I've read one other book by this author, and I really enjoyed it. And so while I was setting up a time and day for my wife and I to sell our children's book, Timmy the Gifted Bunny, at a retail store. We're going to Half Price Books. Well, while I was there, they had a few carts set out and they had books on sale. Now, this is Half Price Books. You can already get them, fairly affordable. But I got this one for $2 there called Long Road to Mercy by David Baldacci. And it's following an FBI agent trying to find her sister's body through the serial killer who killed her. Now, that's not giving anything up that the back doesn't already tell you, so bear with me. So far, it's really good. And I know, as a conservative myself, some conservatives are going to be great. Another female lead. Look, one, that's been going on for decades now. And, and you know what? I could be wrong, too, because I know, like, Nerdrotic, they love some of, like, Wonder Woman. Female lead. Been there for decades. So, female leads really aren't the issue. It's so much more about other things. But anyways, so far it's just story. And the last book I read of David's was as well, which I think was Memory Man or something like that. That one was really good, which is why I wanted to try another one of his. And this book was, I think, originally published in 2018. It's pretty good, pretty young. I mean, so I'm looking forward to get to the rest of it. I will give a further opinion when I am done, or at least close to done. And hopefully, he'll be another author that I read a lot of. I mean, I love Lee Child, and I still have several Jack Reacher novels to catch up on. There's several I have not read, several that I have. I would say I've probably read about halfway through all the Reacher novels. Maybe. Yeah, I would say 15 is pretty good. Pretty good number. Maybe more. Because I've actually listened to some too. But besides the point. So now that I got that out of the way, and again, David Baldacci, Long Road to Mercy. Check it out if you haven't yet, if you're a book reader. So let me go back to, our book sale. My wife and I will be going to Half Price Books September 20th, 1 to 3 p.m. It's a Saturday in Fort Wayne, Indiana, off Coliseum Boulevard. So anybody that lives in Indiana, lives in Fort Wayne area, Rachel and I will be there with our children's book. And this is a wholesome children's book. If you want more information about that, there's a video that I did where I'm reading it. There's a video that I did just having fun, asking him questions. There are other videos where I've mentioned it. Also, to make note, it's on sale, $9.99 on Amazon. Check it out. It will be worth it. But yeah, right now I've been staying out of the news a whole lot. I get glimpses here and there, but football's coming back. Good old Notre Dame. Notre Dame got their starting quarterback, so I'm excited about that. Also, God forbid, Lord willing, CJ is going to have a healthy year and a good, successful year. But if there are other plans, Notre Dame is secure in their backup. And I don't think Kenny can transfer, but I'm not a professional on that. Watch others for that. But anyway, I'm just excited. Football's coming back. Woo! Um, Green Bay too, trying to make some moves. Doubtful they'll work out, but hey, it was still fun hearing about it. And then the Colts making a boneheaded move, in my opinion. Anthony, and I know it's preseason, you can't take too much stock in it, but the areas that he's been struggling his first 2 years, it looked like he improved upon this preseason and off season. Why not give him a chance to be the starter? I get it. You got Daniel Jones, and you more than likely pick Daniel Jones up on purpose to hopefully mentor Anthony. And I find that funny too, though, because you got Flacco last year, and to be honest, the way Anthony was looking, it paid dividends. So again, I don't get the move. At the same time, I do. You know, my dad told me that some professional people are like, oh, maybe the Colts are trying to tank the season so they can get Arch Manning. One, that would be pretty cool if they could, but you couldn't get Marvin Harrison Jr., so meh. I think the Colts should have just seen what they had. I mean, third years make or break anyways for any player, any position. If you can't get it figured out by your third year, you're done completely. So at the end of the day, let's say you lost your first 2 games and Anthony just looked bad. You could have easily switched to Daniel Jones, but now you got to take the risk of the other way around. Daniel Jones could suck. Then again, this is coming from a Packers fan, but I do live in Indiana, so I care a little bit about the Colts. Except for when they play the Packers. You got another thing coming. But with all that being said, there are some other things in the news. But quite frankly, I don't remember them. But one thing I do got to say is, I get trying to secure the peace talks with Russia and Ukraine. Good job to President Trump for trying that. My only issue is again, this is a foreign affair. I don't get why we keep going into it. But whatever, it's always nice when there isn't war going on, whether it's our country or not. With that being said, Trump, please get the pipeline back and running. I get there may be certain circumstances that are slowing you down on that subject, but hopefully we can break through all that red tape and get it back open. There are plenty of people looking for that kind of work, and there are plenty of people that are willing and able. So why not? And then, not to mention, we'll finally, we'll eventually feel it in our wallets as well, with gas prices going down. And quite frankly, it hovering around $3 to $3.40 here in Indiana is a bit redonkulous. And I say Indiana because I know in California it's probably way worse. But Californians ask for that too. Not every single one, but a lot of them. But anyways, I just wanted to make note of all that. I love again, I love reading, so I'm gonna keep doing nerdy stuff and reading books and talking about it and politics. One thing else I will mention is God. Right now, it's very important that he gets as much recognition as possible because too many people have run astray. By his grace, though, there are people coming to him and they're changing. But the work isn't finished, and we still got to keep going. And he is who I want God to be at the forefront when it comes to my writing. Anything I write, and he may not even be mentioned, but God will still be the reason for the story, and he will be glorified because of it. So whatever book that I have or going to be having, that was a terrible sentence on my part, but it's going to be to his glory, and may he be glorified and lift him up. Timmy is a great example of that. My wife and I are really excited. She worked hard on those pictures. So again, if you're in the Fort Wayne area or just the Northeast Indiana area, come on out. If you're on the west side of Ohio, northwest side of Ohio, come on out to Fort Wayne. Check it out. See what Timmy's all about. See how fun it is. See how it's a buddy that has been given a gift and he shares it with his friends and they all have enjoyment and get enjoyment out of it. But at the same time, he has a lesson that he's got to go through and learn. So, come out to Half Price Books, Coliseum Boulevard, September 20th, 1 to 3 p.m. Mark that down. And may God bless you and keep it nerdy. Like what you see, like what you hear, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. So again, like, subscribe, and God bless.